Myself, Dr.M.Saranya, Assistant Professor of BB Department. Now I am going to present a topic on characteristics of planning. Characteristics of planning. It is a continuous process. Planning is done for a specific period of time, and plans are reformed at the end of that specific period. As per the new requirement and changing conditions, planning goes on till the existence of an organization. As issues and problems keep cropping up, and plans are needed to tackle the problem effectively. Next one is it is an intellectual process. Planning requires creative thinking to visualize the future situation and frame plans accordingly. It is the outcome of managers' thinking process based on their experience and knowledge. It is a futuristic approach. Planning is conducted to achieve organizational goal while efficiently utilizing the organizational resources. This is done by predicting future situations and making forecast. It is a flexible process. So it involves a flexible approach since the future is uncertain and unpredictable changes in business environment take place in the form of competition, government policies, customer demand, etc. Thus, there is always room for flexibility in planning to incorporate future changes. It is a primary functions of management. Planning is done prior to all other functions of management, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling, coordinating, reporting, and budgeting. It is the first, foremost, and base managerial functions of any organization. The effectiveness of management's plan determine the competence of the management's activity for the planned time period. So it is a assist decision making. Planning comprises decision making because it is an activity of making choice from the available alternatives for performing task. Hence, planning comprehends decision making as its indispensable part. It is a goal oriented approach. Planning emphasizes defining the aims, objectives, and goals of the organization. It also involves the identifications of alternative course of action to decide on a suitable action plan, which should be undertaken for the attainment of goal. So it is a pervasive. Planning is regarded as pervasive because it is present in all the segment of organization. It is at all level of management. The scope of planning differ at different levels of management. So next we are going to see about limitations of planning. It is a time consuming. Planning turns out to be a time consuming activity as it requires data collection, data analysis, forecasting, etc. for selecting the best future course of action. Next, it is an expensive one. Planning requires expertise and the collections of authentic data which incurs a lot of cost for the organization. For instance, companies like IBM need to do a lot of planning prior to starting any new venture. For this, such companies also spend a lot on research and pay highly to expert to get their advice. Next, it is a gap between target and result. Planning is done by top level management and implemented by middle and lower level management. This creates a gap between the plan set and actual result achieved as a different business may have different perception of accomplishing the plan. It is a resistance towards changes. Planning often requires changes due to the dynamic business environment. However, as a natural human tendency, employees are always reluctant to accept changes and may not provide their full cooperation. It is a paperwork. Planning involves paperwork as plans cannot be finalized in one go. The plans are revoked again and again and after getting a final plan. Subordinates give the copies of the plan to the top level management in the form of a report or a proposal to get the plans finalized for implementation. Reason for frustration. Sometimes Planned targets are not achieved by managers and employees irrespective of their best effort. Such failures frustrated them and causes the low level motivation in them. Next, it is a problem of over targeted. Thank you.